price more friendly. And I think that this will putting something in place terrifies to generate revenue on this. And we'll see what that revenue amounts to. But that being an outline for you.
Yes, if you look at it, it's not present. It's like the
yes, that's exactly what deregulations and lower taxes. And you're already seeing foreign investment here at home. That all comes together like a grand vision future for America. All right, Mark, we're in a great talk to you. Thank you. Up next, DNC Vice Chair Dave Hawkins for next for his part. Should be done, which is power leveling and how I think I'm the first guess that's how he like that was next.
We're first one time Einstein. Let's go back and ignore.
Hello, everybody. Got started a little bit early, 10 minutes or so. Let's see who shows and who doesn't.
Your price is the same over 40%.
Here comes a salty downbound. Let's see, what ship is that? That is the Jessica B. General cargo ship.
Just not sure what. Right? After I heard you, I'd say the things from renewable energy and the back on economy to replace more.
One. One. Oh, lay down. Go lay down. One. Go lay down. One. Hurry. Hurry. Just a minute, gang.
And it's beautiful.
Save $400 on every window and save $850 on every patio door and entry door. With no money down, no monthly payments, and no interest for 12 months. After Nicole Diana said we want to take care of you, take care of us. That's why we're proud to offer an additional $300 discount to our town. We truly appreciate you. Call 1-800-704-3200.
My grandfather, we're 75. 99 years old. 5 days a week. So, finding exactly what it's touching back or the
Come on, Boone.
some of the stories that he's been able to get me, so here, yeah, I don't know.
That Boone is a bugger, aren't you? Here. Oh, I know. Go lay down. Tried to go at the front door twice to get the mail, and he follows me. Even though he's out in the backyard, I have the door open so he can come and go. And next thing I know, I turn around and look, and here he comes. He just tracks me. Hey, Russell. I don't know where Giggles has been. He wasn't feeling well earlier today, but I think if he's working today, he's working the late shift. I don't know.
Yes, me.
A little bit early for Justin.
What I think happened was when I tried this document, they were trying to vote for some of those bills, even if they were completely agree with it, they don't feel judged by it, then somebody's gonna try.
I got a couple of ships today, not 4 or 5 like normal, but hey, when the ships are coming down, I'm not available to get them. When they're going, if I'm available, there isn't any ships, so. The next ship downbound is the Algo Nova, which is way up by just south of Alpena, way up in Lake Huron. Oh, we do have the Lee A. Tregurthas coming down here shortly. The Saginaw is upbound, but he's just coming out of Lake St. Clair and heading into the St. Clair River. So that's what's going on here in my end of the game. Hey, Frank, how's it going? Good, I hope. Oh my. Yeah.
But I think the younger, those who haven't been able to vote yet, 15 years old, 16 years old, I think they're actually going to release it.
So what's been going on with everybody out there? I only got 8 people watching, but I haven't been sleeping too well at night either. But it is what it is.
That's right. Unto the things that are first. Times there. In each way, in a field of patriotism. Watch this.
Like Americans, your mom, you know, it's well, of course not. What's still progressive issues that I'm teaching them. America is 14 in women own businesses. 17% of black women are starting businesses. It's faster. Yeah. I think 49% of them own property. Yes, in America, it is by and other places are going to throw off them.
He's on. Like, trips to Europe backpack.
It's the central and basically everything. And it's also, they have a tremendous connection to the military protecting their country. I really think if we sent every American 18-year-old overseas and said, you can't come back for 2 years, do you know what they would do when they came back to America? I've never seen one of them kiss the ground the moment they step like, what's the most hours we have is people in America, we don't want to look at how good they actually do because they don't know how the rest of the world is. And so if we actually to understand something more than themselves, I think 18 and 19 years old.
We got 8 people watching. What's going on, everybody?
No icings. Flat mattresses and children that spit at you, showers that spit at you, and you'd be welcoming yourself back to Orlando. You'd be excited to land. Go sauna.
Without air conditioning and I kiss the ground and come back trust me.
All right, Clay Travis, check it out. One section, check and over it out. Thank you, Clay.
Thanks, well, you have a good day.
All right, it's time to people. All right, Joey says Eagles versus Cowboys first game of the season. We better start praying now, Will. I come into this season with all humility, no boastings. Paul says, thank you, Will. Okay, the discussion about Epic City today, we got you wrong. And then Ramona says, our next segment on Farm of Life, people eliminate promising benefit managers. They're imposing us, rich and getting rich off of us. And now I mentioned this earlier in the show. Those hats are one of the greatest in broadcasting history. It's been adopted in America for decades. Here it is. Quickly, Paul Brown. Let's come up with the idea of how to incorporate all our will we get. The hard matter on the hard one we will now by.
East Coast, hello. A little peace and quiet here.
Go ahead.
After April 2nd.
Position to the 3 check down. Upbound for Saigon is upper the Alberta 1810. 2 outbound vessels from the Salt Rock, the Saginaw 1725, and the Irma 18. Signing traffic.
Executive order directing food makers to lower the prices of the medicines in line with what other countries pay. And kindly using his tubby brand to illustrate his points.
My friend of mine is a business man, very tough guy. Most of you work for highly derived, brilliant business. Seriously, and he takes the fact
That's just drug testing. And it goes, you know, I mean, and I just paid for this damn fast drug I take. I said, this is for, he said, I just paid $88. And in New York, I paid $1,300. What the hell is going on?
Hey, Trump smacked the liberal media silly, making a stink for the prospect of other gifting him a free Jumbo Jet. After Bo failed to deliver.
What to say people feel that luxury deck as a personal gift to you? Why not leave it for your Why not
Only if you say, well, feel so it's, you should be embarrassed. They're giving us, what they give you the fund. You say, thank you very much, you pick up your ball and you walk to the next door.
I don't understand that sports analogy, Jesse. You can explain it to me. So the market is back up over higher than the first year higher operation day. Well, we went through this conflict where the media was pulling out all the air outputs and that business air. What's important? When did we get up? Well, we're about to find out right now. Here in place where we have 30 to 40% tariffs still in place on key defense sectors and key industries, autos, pharmaceuticals, steel, things like that. And that's what this is always about. Get it right. I was reading tariffs. I love it. The father of capitalism. He said he wasn't a free trader. He was a strategic trader. He said there's two instances, forget that, but tariffs in place. When you want to protect key defense industries, that's what we're doing here, and two, to keep certain domestic products competitive with foreign.
There it is.
I was actually getting that from ChatGPT. I figured it's that process.
The Lee A. Tregurtha downbound.
Not because it's a great deal, it is a great
That's a classic right there. I don't know if that was pre-World War II or not, but it's a classic design with the pilot house and everything up forward. And in the back is the crew quarters and the mess hall and everything else. That's owned by the Interlake Steamship Company. And it's a self-unloading bulk carrier. Let's see where it's headed. Headed for Dearborn, Michigan. I would imagine it's taking, it's either taking one or two things, coal, or it's taking iron ore. We have a lot of foundries down there in Detroit.
Weather, the rig was laid up, which was three things. One, to reshore manufacturing, two, to raise things. This could raise up to $500 to $600 million a year when you're here. So we'll reduce our reliance on China. The supply chain comes out of the country. Just to your point about reducing the efficiency and preventing nations from becoming America that would allow domestic manufacturers to grow, to prosper.
So East Coast, what's going on with you? Anything?
Announcements coming for manufacturing. They're great. For high-tech manufacturing. We don't have
We pay everyone for small and big businesses, other than that, they're gonna hire and set prices. I don't know, but you know, check the way. Stop us and their spot, one that down. You know, the people that are sharing the truth, they're wrong. The people with their statement. I'm not saying I'm so successful. I'm not saying I'm smarter than Scott Bessel. I'm not saying.
Lime Island, starting traffic, go ahead.
So I can tell you. Today, you need to apply.
I don't see anybody else on, so I don't know what's going on.
And I know this because that's my home. And I was there when our strategic national stockpile. And Trump said the cover for.
Roger, Lime Island, from your light tug then, over?
And stop that, one of the things.
Roger, Lime Island, received. We have the downbound VA Tregurtha to the Black River at 1714. Outbound for Saginaw and Deptford, the Alberta 1810. We also have check down requests for Imperial, check down wide berth for Sun, and check down for Shell. Over. Lime Island starting traffic. Could I have your time as well for the Black River? Over. Lime Island starting traffic still coming in broken. Taking your time for the Black River. Over. Roger, Lime Island. Received starting traffic out. Brinkley H. Girtha starting traffic. How much did you copy comes to Light Tug, Lime Island? Parting North Cliff, over. Yeah, Roger. Roger, starting traffic out.
That's great. When you started off talking about Baltimore, but initially, like we were all saying, Grand Falls is great. And my concern from the beginning has been small and medium-sized businesses, and across the board, they are, well, what are we doing? Even if it's 30%, you got all this stuff out there, they have two.
Anyway,
So maybe this puts a halt to that, like I said, China's got a big problem, they have the fact that, they're helping the president, they have, and
14 people are watching, but nobody's joined me on the panel. If anybody wants to join, it's very easy. Right up at the top of the chat, you've got the just tap on that. Come on in. You can either come in one or two ways, either with video or with just sound only. Like if some people don't want to be on camera, but they like to talk.
Just on the most favorite page, you they got to run it next. I wanted to remember a while ago, and why there was a tea party in the first place.
Well, I've been on here 23 minutes. We'll see how that goes. We're down to 9 people watching. 4 people just logged out.
So I'm not gonna report down on Salt Talk in addition to the outbound Saginaw just ahead of you. Also outbound for the Salt Talk, the Irma 181. Outbound for the Diego Niagara 1745.
Take present problem.
Sorry, traffic.
great research and development, great.
Yeah.
That's about it.
They already.
So instead of making us then go FDA approval of their equivalent, you should take our education, what's wrong with our FDA? And if we did that, all of them come with more money and.
I'm gonna leave it up to everybody that's in the chat. Should we keep going or should we pack it in? Russell, East Coast, Frank. Doesn't seem like it's getting any better. I don't want to be a burden on everybody to try and get them to be someplace they don't want to be. So
If you're trying to go ahead.
hey Mark, how's it going?
Utterly true. They got it up there.
How's Precious doing, Mark?
And. Over.
Hey, Roger, out.
And we
Sorry, Chuck.
do a trial in Massachusetts. And MS-13 now solved accused of murdering in Texas. I've been charged with filming and selling child pornography.
Okay, calm down a little bit. Okay, I get you. But we just can't prolong this all night if nobody's going to participate.
And over 100,000 illegal aliens have been arrested. If you are here illegally, you are next. You will be fined nearly $1,000 a day, in prison, and to you will never return. But if you register using our CBP home app and Leave Now, you could be allowed to return. Do what's right. Leave now. Under President Trump, America's laws, order, and families.
Here comes Rod. Hello, Rod.
Hello.
It's a little slow tonight.
Testing a new camera.
Oh. Well, we're getting feedback.
Yeah, that's because I got the thing and stream in the background. Let me kill that. Okay, audio's off.
Okay.
7:30 minutes.
You probably hear music in the background.
I'll repeat. We have checked on requests for Imperial, checked on White Bird.
Maybe.
Checked on for Shell.
I don't know how well this camera noise cancels.
Here comes Mark. Hello, Mark.
Hi, Paul. People will arrive. According to this, there's 3 of us.
Yep.
Rod's in as well.
There's Rod, you and I, and that's it for right now. Says there's 17 people watching.
Yeah, well, don't forget, a lot of people watch and talk in the chat, but don't come on the panel. There's only 7 or 8 of us that are regulars. Justin won't have finished work yet. Lance will still be at school.
Yeah,
I'll be right back.
Okay, Rod.
this is after it doesn't do that for a while. This novelty, just smoked so burnt and then like I wonder what's that stuff we tried with basically cannabis. And I found it's small. They make high quality fresh cut food with human grade spring chicken, but most importantly, also he's at a healthier weight. It's much more playful. It's totally soft as ever. And of course, he loves the box too.
Close the curtains and get a drink. Back in the
Oh, Dale, thank you so much. He loves my drone clips. Appreciate it, Dale. Dale, you're now a moderator, so you'll have a wrench behind your posts. Brenda, what are you up to? I'm not upset. I'm just I don't like sitting here by myself, and a couple of people, Mark came and jumped in, and Rod jumped in, and I don't know where all the regulars are, but it just makes you feel it's kind of like having a party and nobody shows, you know? But I appreciate those that have. Frank has been here. Mark White, East Coast. Rod's back.
Howdy.
Hey, how's it going, Rod?
That better?
Yeah.
How's the audio sound? Low, high, medium?
Medium to medium high.
Okay, so not bad.
Yeah. Would you get a new camera?
Insta360 Link 2.
Okay.
It's the one that sits on a gimbal.
Oh, so it's a
As
mechanical gimbal, or do you have to just move it around?
mechanical.
Oh, wow. So is that one of those that will follow you if you get up and move, it follow you across the room?
Notice it followed me all right.
Okay.
Here, let me stand up. Let's see how high it will. Come on, I'm going slow. Follow me. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
That does a good job.
It's not bad. Don't go fast. You can make it lose you. But I was just curious how the audio sounded and whether I need to put my other mic on.
No, it sounds fine.
Okay for a webcam camera or a mic?
Okay for any mic, really.
I was a little nervous because there were some negative reviews on it. So
Oh, really?
some of it was Windows 10. Okay, I can believe that it doesn't work on Windows 10. It's a new device. I can believe that.
Frank said hi to you, Rod.
Hi, Frank. Unless you're David, I don't care about Windows 10.
Brenda says you look good, like you've lost weight, Rod.
As of last Thursday, 108 pounds.
Wow. Good for you.
I've been giving you that update. Oh, I make this thing out. Come on. I guess it's already zoomed all the way out. Let's see if I stand up. Mm.
Oh yeah,
I thought
you're
I showed
looking-
those. I thought I showed those pictures the last time, before and after.
You're looking good though.
Maybe that was on Scotty's show that I did that.
Sunstar says, "Hope you're feeling good."
Better. I was starting to get some issues in my spine, because I have arthritis. The arthritis that took out my knees is gonna try to take out my spine. It already caused me to have one of my the shoulder had to be fixed, not replaced yet.
Yeah,
I don't want to end up like my mother.
I'm doing the old man walk myself, my hips and my knees, and
My mom is 2 knees, 1 hip, 1 shoulder, and 3 back fusion surgeries.
Brenda says she needs to gain weight.
So there was an awful lot of inspiration. So about 3 years ago, I had a problem in this shoulder. And I mean, it hurt bad. And I mean, really bad. Like somebody was jabbing a knife in it. Bad. Constant. And so I ended up going to the doctor, like, an orthopedic, and it's like, oh, my shoulder. And he poked her out a little bit. He's like, I don't think it's your shoulder. I'm like, huh? He's like, I think it's your neck.
Mm.
So they sent me out for an MRI, and yeah, sure as shit, there's a narrowing in the C6, C7 in my neck. But when I went over to talk to the surgeon, he looked at the MRI and was like, it's not bad enough for surgery yet, blah, blah, blah. You really don't want to do it because once you start the fusion surgeries, the problem is the ones next to the ones that you fused will eventually go bad because of the pressure that's being put on them from the fused ones.
Right.
So you really, really want to avoid a fusion surgery at all costs. I don't care if you have to limp. I would not recommend it.
Yeah, that's
I've seen what it's
what they
done to
told
my
me.
mother. It's not good.
Brenda's good
I've
to
got-
hear you flew yesterday.
I've got 3 damaged vertebrae at the top of my spine and arthritis in my neck as well. It's not nice.
Yeah. So, anyways, because of that, that was part of the inspiration for losing weight. Is because when I talked to that surgeon after his conversation, he looked straight at me and he went, "You know, you're going to destroy your spine, right?" And that's literally how he put it. He was blunt and direct as all get out. And I kind of looked at him with a confused look, like, "Huh?" And then he pointed at my belly and said, "If you don't lose that weight, you're going to destroy your back."
Yeah.
So that became a little bit of the inspiration, along with some other things for losing the weight.
Well, good for you.
So what you down to now?
213. I'm not there at the moment. I've bounced back up, but
L1746 as well.
we'll see.
Yeah,
We're starting to muck with my medications a bit, so
I went up to 280 and I'm back down to just about 2 now.
yeah, I was 321 when I went to the doctor this time, and Addie put me on phentermine, and yeah, all the way down to 213. I want to hit. Well, it's kind of two things. My original goal was 220, which is what my doctor wanted. So I blew by that. My personal goal was 210 when I talked to the doctor, and the doctor was like, "No, 220." So I haven't quite hit my original personal goal. But as this has gone along, I actually want to hit, well, 2 numbers, and they're right next to each other. One, I need to hit 206 because that will be 100 pounds on that program weight loss. So even though I'm past 100 pounds personally, they don't count the first 15 that I lost working with my doctor. And then the other part is I actually kind of want to hit 205 because 205 was my weight limit in the military for 6 foot, which is how tall I am.
Ah,
And I would love to get back to that weight limit because I can tell you I've been over that weight limit for
years.
almost 30 years.
Yeah.
25 years for sure.
Please call us via landline for traffic.
I weigh less now than I did in 2001. If that gives you any idea.
Yeah,
There's how the other world lives.
I just want to get under 200 and keep it there.
How tall are you?
I'm only 5'7".
Yeah, you definitely went under 200.
Yeah.
For sure. 180-ish would probably be, you'd probably feel great
Yeah.
at that point. So, and it took multiple things. It's, you know, unlike Joe, I didn't do the Ozempic. I'm actually doing the tirzepatide, which is a compounded version of those things. But it's more, that one is more appetite control than sort of processing of the sugar, like Ozempic and Wegovy. Kind of sort of similar, just not.
Oh, Joe's using
the same.
Ozempic, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. So, but Joe didn't lose anything. And I'll be honest, Joe didn't lose anything because Joe didn't change his diet.
He has done now.
I mean,
A little bit.
you remember some of the stuff he's showing. I don't care how much Ozempic you take. When you're eating like that, you're just forget it.
No, he's on the other one now. He's on the one that begins with an M now.
Wegovy? Oh, Mounjaro?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, the Mounjaro. Yeah, which is Wegovy. Same thing, different name. Same company. I don't know. So anyways, so on those, I also take phentermine, which I had gotten a long time from my doctor. Probably the best way I describe it to people is it's speed. Its entire purpose is to speed up your metabolism. So it's a little bit like speed. Although it doesn't seem to impact like caffeine, but it does speed up the body's burning and processing. And then I've got some herbal stuff that's from them. Some of it's diuretic for, water, which I need water anyways. And I have Lasix water pills because 13 knee surgeries, I don't have very good circulation in my legs, so the water builds up down in the calves. So I've been on and on. I've had water pills to take as needed for a long time. So doing that. And then, because I'm on the program and it's a local place, then I go in every week and I weigh in. So that's probably one of the other key points is find a place that can hold you accountable and make you hold yourself accountable. By going in every week and staring at that scale, I can tell you after a while, it sinks in.
Yeah.
And your habits change. That's the other part. It takes at least a good 6 months to really sort of change your food habits.
Yeah,
So,
my high-risk foot team at the diabetes clinic sent me to vascular, and they want me to have an angioplasty.
yeah, diabetes is such a nasty disease.
Yep.
My dad had it. So my niece has it, sister-in-law has it. How my nephew didn't end up with it, I don't know.
I've had it.
Maybe I should say not yet, but he could.
Yeah, I've had it for about 45 years now.
So anyways, having that program sort of hold yourself accountable, weigh it every week, and then obviously the diet. The one thing they changed in my diet, I was back on keto again and had been for a little while. I went hard on keto when I went back to the doctor and got the phentermine. Just low sugar period is just good for you. But they didn't want just low sugar. They also wanted low fat.
Hello,
So
Joe.
Yeah.
I had to get low fat kinds of things too. So now, funny story about the habits, right? Last week I was at Sam's Club, and because I'm getting really close to sort of the bottom of where I think I'm probably going to stop, which is low 200s, you know, my brain has been thinking about the adjustments that we need to make. We've already adjusted and swapped one of my medications for something. At this point, I'm not sure how well that's going. Because anyways, maybe a few more weeks.
So you've lost 100 pounds though, right?
Oh yeah, I've lost over 100 pounds, 108 pounds. Yeah, straight up, 108 pounds.
Good for you.
And then, so anyways, at Sam's Club, and because it's like, okay, I'm getting closer to the goal, it's like, okay, let me find some other things to eat other than what I've been eating that is like zero carb, zero fat kind of stuff. Chicken, turkey. I like those things. Don't get me wrong.
Fish is good as well.
Yeah, I don't eat a lot of fish. I probably should. But so I was taking the packages off and looking at them. It's stuff that I went, oh yeah, this should be, or stuff that I'd had before. And I'd look at the stuff on the side, and I'd go, nope, too much carbs. Nope, too much fat, and put it back. It just, it'd be tasty, but my brain just will not allow me at the moment to get something that's too much sugar, too much fat.
Well,
Again,
you're
your
training,
habits change.
you're training yourself, Rod.
Yeah, 100%. That's part of it, and that's why I tell everybody, get on a program like this and plan on being on it for a long time, because
Rest of your life, probably.
you didn't get to where you did overnight, and you're not going to fix it overnight. And you need long enough so that you can change your food habits, period. I'm not saying don't eat. You know, you can have a pizza once in a while. You can have a nice sandwich once in a while. Just don't do it like every freaking meal kind of thing. So
Yeah.
it will slowly, once I get there, we'll slowly start trying to rebalance a little bit and figure out what it's going to take to sort of keep me where I want to be, which is low 200s, and just stay there. I'm pretty sure I can do it. In fact, I know I can. But I've probably added 10 years to my life simply losing that weight, if not more.
Paul's going to do that. He's going to stop eating Boston creams and add 10 years to his life.
It would have killed me. Not that I would have cared.
So you're at about the same weight as when you left the service?
Oh, fuck no. I am way under that weight. So when I left the service, so that weight limit that I told you, 205, right?
Yeah.
Once you go over that weight limit, then they have these bizarro BMI rules and so you have to get taped and get your BMI calculated. And then ultimately it's, if you go over that BMI, then they'll put you on a weight program and you got to do that. Anyways, when I retired, In fact, at year 18, I had to go to a medical board because of how many fucking
Oh,
knee surgeries I had.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, when I retired, I was about 252 pounds.
Oh, wow.
A year later, I was 300. A year after I retired. Because I sat down, Paul, because my body just fucking hurt from the arthritis. I sat down because I didn't need to exercise to pass the PT test anymore and put that weight on, and to where I've been ever since. 300 to 320. Killing myself.
So now you're down to 208,
213.
213.
Goal is 205. Thereabouts. Obviously, it's going to fluctuate, but if I can keep it in that range, in that low 200, in the below 210, be tickled pink.
Yeah, I think my problem was the problems I've got with my feet now meant I didn't do as much walking. And
that's going to be the adjustment when I come off of the med. See, I've lost weight before. I got down to about 245. And then I went into a severe depression. Bad. And I mean, really fucking bad. And I quit. I basically kind of quit living. Just started eating whatever I wanted. Put all that weight back on.
Yeah. I mean, I ended up having 6 months off work with depression about a year after my eyesight went dodgy. Just.
Yeah, I can understand.
I got sick and tired of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
no.
I had 6 months off work when my eyesight went dodgy, but then I just forced myself to go back.
So, yeah, let's just say there's been some bad shit in my personal life for, well, some time. And now I have somebody, and my brain is in a much better space.
Yeah.
I still don't know how I didn't drive my Corvette into a tree at 150 mile an hour, because that's what I wanted to do. Bad. Really bad. I wanted to do that. I don't now. I did then, because like I said, I was in a dark place.
Yeah.
Really dark place.
It gets you when you can't do the things you used to do. But you just have to fight it.
Yeah, and I struggle with that a little bit, Mark, with my knees and the fact that I have the artificial knees. It really, really frustrates me when I like stub my foot and I can't catch myself anymore like I could. What I tell everybody is what causes it is the fact that you've replaced the bone with metal, right? Your body has learned to react based on the feel coming through your bones all of your life. Now that metal is in there, it takes about a half a second longer for the brain to kind of realize what's going on with your legs.
Stability.
I can't tell you how many times I've freaking fallen down because by the time I reacted, it was too late. I was already halfway down to the ground. So metal joints aren't necessarily everything that they're cracked up to be. Sure, does it let you be mobile again? Yes, with some caveats. It's better than the pain, although you still end up with some pain.
I don't like caviar. I don't like it.
Yeah. Come on, Joe. You were in the military like me. We all come out hurting like a mother.
Oh, I know. I've got both knees replaced.
Fucking, do you have that problem? Do you feel unbalanced at times, like in lumpy grass, as an example?
I feel unbalanced sometimes walking down my hallway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're always looking for flat ground because things that aren't flat bug you. You just
I don't bother me
I
as
don't
much
feel
as
I don't feel as stable.
David,
Well, I don't think I think mine's all up in the equilibrium type because I'll get up sometimes, but after sitting for a while, I'll sort of walk down the hallway and notice I'm starting to lean over a little. I got to catch myself.
David, you're right.
And to be fair, Joe, it could be equilibrium because I swear after mine, because it was the same doctor that did mine. I swear, based on whatever, and I swear he made me like an inch taller after he put him in. So you could have one that is just a hair longer than the other if they're not perfect, and that might be part of the equilibrium thing.
Could be.
It doesn't take much to sort of for your body to just sort of feel like it's off.
Did you ever have acupuncture done?
Mm-mm.
I got told I've got labyrinthitis, which is something to do with the inner ear, and that throws your balance off as well.
Hello, David.
Doesn't help at all.
So you know what the best solution for the pain is, Paul?
What?
Gummies.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm telling you, just get your card, get the gummies. You'll be out of pain for a little while. Works as good as anything.
It doesn't frost your mind at all, or?
Do you feel it? Sure, you feel it. It's not as bad as being drunk.
Well, what I'm
Helps with the
doing
boredom.
for my pain, I take 3 Aleve in the morning, 3 Aleve in the afternoon, and 3 Aleve at nighttime.
Yeah. Hey, Paul. Well, I don't know. What's the rules in Michigan? Can you get medical in Michigan?
They have recreational there.
Oh, they have recreational? Yeah. So go to one of those places and just get the gummies, Paul. I'm telling you.
I'm not going to do that. It sounds like it's too much exercise, recreational.
I think the
Get a
only
gummy,
thing that-
take it about 2 hours before you go to bed. You'll sleep all night.
I'm pretty
Really?
sure
And not feel it and not have the pain.
I'm pretty sure Mike
We-
said the medical only gives you like more potent stuff when you go into the dispensary.
I mean, don't get me wrong, your head's gonna swim a little. It's okay. You're not going anywhere, you're not driving anywhere. You just go to bed. So who cares?
You'll
No,
enjoy them
don't tell him
Boston
that. He'll probably
creams
take it and drive.
You'll enjoy them Boston creams a lot more.
I'll
You'll
just
enjoy
say
the Boston creams more, Justin says.
get some. Take one. Don't take two the first time.
Yeah, I ended up doing Bill.
But I'm telling you, it freaking works. It absolutely works. You will not feel the pain. And here's the other part, Paul. All those fucking pills that we've been taking all of our lives.
Yeah.
You know how damned hard those things are on your body? They will eat your stomach lining. They will tear your liver up, which is why you're limited to so many of those things a day because of the impact to the liver. The shit that we take is worse. The shit that we take is worse. It's better to just get the gummies.
I've got chronic UTI. Urinary tract infection.
That's from drinking the soda, not enough water. Though.
No. Yeah, that's
Like
from the
I said,
soda.
Yes, that probably is true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but them Boston creams will taste so much more sweeter. You think you enjoy them now.
And if you're drinking the soda for the caffeine, Paul, my suggestion is go to Amazon, order the caffeine pills. I've got some.
Who is
No,
Lindsay?
he drinks the diet caffeine free stuff.
Yeah, well, it's still got caffeine. It's still got caffeine in
I
it.
think it's just
But
not.
part of the other thing that I take, so they give me B12 shots on this weight program, which helps speed you up as well. But I actually take B12 pills as a supplement on top of that. And B12 gives you energy.
Yeah, I'm on B12 pills.
So
Jimmy L. Might have that checked out my birth machine.
B12 and get caffeine pills off Amazon.
Joe, you're gonna go from $6
Take 2 in the
today
morning.
to 12.
You'll be awake later.
Uh,
So you don't need to drink as much as this crap.
Well, Justin, gummies don't work for me. I went to the dollar store yesterday and got some, and it's just sweet.
no, for fuck's sake.
Who's
See,
Lindsey Burt?
Don't
I don't
know.
get the one with the THC because you actually have to have your card. They have.
You don't know why you let him in.
They got some
I
that are
don't
like DH9. There's some other things
I
Paul
don't even
can
see
get it
Justin.
where
Where's
he-
Justin?
that are
Paul
similar to THC, but
Paul doesn't have to have his card where he lives, so he can walk in and buy gummies. It's
Yeah.
just the
Hey, Ju-
potency is stronger if you have the medical card in Michigan.
You want the ones with the CDB, is it? Or CBD?
yeah, the cannabis. Yeah, you can buy those here in Florida without a card, as long as it doesn't have THC in it, right?
Yeah, it's CBD with
That requires a card. But a lot of the vape shops sell this other stuff that's cannabis and cannabis-like that have similar effects. And so those are the gummies I take
Yeah,
once
it's
in a while.
cannabis oil.
I mean, if I'm really hurting, great. I'll take like 2 shots of 151 rum before I go to
Yeah,
bed.
the only oil I use is olive oil.
Olive oil is good too.
It just tastes horrible.
Yeah, but half of you guys,
Yeah, that I
half,
would agree with.
half of y'all don't even have to drug test because half of you guys are retired on the panel technically. Why are you even worried about that?
You know, the one thing I tell everybody is if you're sick, don't worry about all the dumbass medications. Just get some 151 rum and something you want to mix it with. Take that. And that'll do you as much good as any of that other crap. The alcohol dries you out, relaxes you, and helps you sleep.
Paul,
Great.
just walk into a dispensary and just tell them that you want something that's going to relax you and help you sleep.
Strangely,
We
So,
can hardly
I've
hear you,
always-
Justin.
I've always found that drinking spirits, not beer, also keeps your sugar level down a bit.
Good. Depends how much sugar is in what they make or used in what they make.
So, Justin,
Or
what were you saying? I couldn't hardly hear you.
So just walk into a dispensary and tell them what you would like, the symptoms you're trying to ail.
Well,
And they'll hook you up.
what do they call dispensaries? I don't know.
Dispensaries. Just look up dispensaries. You probably got fucking 10 of them in your town. You're in Michigan. They're everywhere there.
Well,
You don't
is
have
is it called a drug dispensary or what?
No, you just put in dispensary.
usually a lot of them have the word leaf, L-E-A-F, in the name.
You don't have to have a card in Michigan. The only thing the card gives you, from what Mike told me, is it gives you higher potencies if you want higher potencies.
I'm gonna open up a
Certain
shop and
things
call
you
it the
can't
Happy
do.
Leaf.
But compared to the damage that the freaking Aleve,
I'll
Advil,
only
you
give you
name
one
it,
key.
all that crap does to the body, yeah,
No
take
more
the
alcohol
gummy.
treat.
Yeah, Paul, you got freaking like 6 or 7 of them in your town. You
The
got
gummies do less damage to the body than the actual fucking pain meds.
You got one on Quarry Street, Lapper Avenue, River Street.
Well, I'm looking at one and it says it's closed. It's a funeral home.
Yeah.
What? No, there's 4 of them I'm looking at right now that are all open. Look. Right here.
Just send them the link, Justin. Just send them the link. So,
Right here.
speaking of sending the link, yeah, I gotta run because I'm going on Scotty's Jackrabbit show.
Okay, Rod. Thanks.
See y'all later.
Yeah, you got Moses Roses, the Exhibit Cannabis, High Club Cannabis, Jars Cannabis, and they're all in your town. They're all open.
What kind of money does it cost?
I don't know. You'd have to go in there and find out.
It take up all the money for the squirrels.
Normally, from what I've been told, for when you first go into a dispensary, usually you get really good deals the first couple times you go in there because they want to keep you coming back. So
So what
I
do you
don't know.
take? What do you say you take? A leave all the time?
Yeah.
How many
I
milligrams?
take about nine a day.
How many milligrams?
I don't know. It's just big bottle of Aleve.
It's just,
But it should have a milligram on it on a tablet. Is it
Yeah,
220, 500, or what?
Good evening, folks. I do.
looks like
Might be 660.
a leave is around 220 to 3,
Yeah,
200 to 220, depending on
because
what.
he's saying he takes 9 a day. The max on a leave for a day for a person is 3.
Who's taking 9 a day?
What do you think? Same person that takes 9 Dupalac.
Let's see here.
Oh.
I got the
Yeah.
It's ibuprofen.
What's the
400 soft gels.
400 milligrams? You're taking 9 a day. It's probably taking
the over the
at
counter.
least a third more than you're supposed to.
Over the counter are 200 a piece.
Actually, you can ibuprofen. You can take 500 mg 4 times a day, and it's 2 tablets, so 1,000.
So it's 1,000, and he's taking 3,600.
Dude. 4 500s is 2,000. No, 1,000 at a time. Did you take 2 at a time? With ibuprofen?
I take 3 at a time.
Well,
200 milligrams.
You're only supposed to take 2 at a time, and you're supposed to take them every 4 hours.
Over the counter here, they're 200. If you get prescription, they go like 600,
Well, that
800, and I think 1,000 or something like that.
He's taking 3,600 milligrams, and he's probably about 1,600 over what he's supposed to on a daily basis.
Yeah, you're supposed to. You can get
So
200.
all he's doing is hurting himself.
You're supposed to take 2 every 4 hours. That's your max.
Honestly, if you're having chronic pain, all over the counter medicine fucking sucks. It doesn't do jack shit.
If you're having chronic pain, you need to go and see a doctor.
I don't care if it's Tylenol, Aleve, whatever. They all suck.
Well, this is what I take, and it seems to help. But I'm taking it 3 times a day, and I should be taking it 4 times a day.
No.
No, you're not supposed to be taking it 4 times a day, bro.
Not the amount of tablets you're taking. Hell no.
Well, it's only 3 tablets.
It's only 3 tablets, but you're only supposed to take 2. I'd take 2.
But it's 200 milligrams, so I'm taking 3 tablets. That's 600 milligrams 3 times a day.
Oh.
What?
Not the ibuprofen or the painkiller.
1,200 3 times a day.
It's the extra.
400.
200 milligrams, and I'm taking 3 of them.
Yeah.
That's
You
600
said it was.
milligrams.
You said it was
600
400 milligrams a minute ago.
Right.
No, it's 200 milligrams tablets. I'm taking 3 of them every 3 or 4 hours.
Okay, adult and teenagers shouldn't take more than 1,200 milligrams a day. Or adults and teenagers can take up to 1,200 to 3,200.
Yeah, it's 1,200 milligrams a day.
Up to 3,200 per day. It says 12 to 3,200. That's coming from the Mayo Clinic.
Yeah, but that's not good for you.
Right. Paul, it's not the painkiller that's your issue in them tablets. Right?
It's the what?
Not the painkiller in them tablets that's the problem. Because you can take 500 milligrams times 2 every 4 hours. It's the extra ingredients that they put in them, yeah, to make them work, to make them react. They're the ones that fuck your insides up.
Well, an ibuprofen's an anti-inflammatory anyway, so what is inflamed that you're taking? It's not really for pain. It's more of an
It's-
anti-inflammatory.
It says right on the front, pain reliever, pain reducer.
Yeah, but it's for muscle pain, not for anything else.
Actually, it can relieve all pain that's being caused by swelling. So, if you need that many, Paul, you need to go see a doctor because
I've been taking these for a couple of years.
Now, what are you taking them for? Because you're in pain where? Your
My
ass in
knees,
pain,
my
your
back, my joints.
That's
honestly,
Boston
man,
cream.
I'm gonna tell you right now, and I'm gonna be 100% honest, and I'm not being mean. It's because your weight, and there ain't nothing they're gonna do besides put you on actual. If you do get the right doctor that puts you on some pain management program, all they're gonna do is fucking give you opioids. And
Yep.
those aren't good to get stuck on.
Mm.
If you got good insurance, go get on Manjaro or one of those. Then you won't want the Boston creams.
Because I mean, if you're a little overweight and you're older, it's gonna get to your joints and shit. Yeah, you need to go talk to a doctor and see if there's any kind of pain management or something they can do for you. They might have some injections or something like that they can do for your joints or something. I don't know.
Yeah, like cortisone.
Yeah.
Another thing that'll kill you.
I don't know. I was always told to stay away from cortisone by a lot of older
Yeah.
people.
Cortisone will tear your bones up.
Mhm.
I know too many people that are older and had it, and it's just they wind up having to get the surgeries instead because it tears it up.
don't worry, Paul. Just be like me, a medical mystery.
Yep. Well, I always grew up figuring you take whatever works.
Because I've been arguing to get my proper diagnosis of epilepsy or non-epilepsy, if they want to call it that. And they fully decided that they're going to give me my diagnosis. And here's your diagnosis. You're having non-epileptic epileptic seizures.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to,
What?
I mean, especially if you want to help your sleeping, you could go to the dispensary and shit, they might give you a free sample. I don't know.
Well, what I would be afraid of.
Go in there and play the sweet old man card.
Yeah, they put you in the hospital.
Here's what I would be afraid of. And you guys don't realize this. I get up and go have to tinkle because of my urinary tract infection that comes and goes. I have to go tinkle at least every 2 hours, 2.5 hours. So what kind of sleep are you going to get if you got to go up and piss all the time?
Oh,
Drink less
it's not
Pepsi.
urinary tract infection that makes you drink. It's all the drinks you're doing, and it's just your prostate. Because what's happening when you get to our age, you wake up in the middle of the night and have to go to the bathroom if you drink all night. And you drink until the time you go sit down. All that fluid has got to come out of you.
Every time I had that kidney stone, I got to piss more than I used to.
Paul, solution for you.
What?
Get a funnel, right? And the hose pipe, connect them together, put them down to a bucket. You don't have to get out of bed then.
Uh-huh.
Acetaminophen.
Everybody that gets over the age of 65 has to pee at night.
That's not your problem. Oh, that's your bladder.
Dustin,
Yeah.
acetaminophen and caffeine, you're pretty much just describing Excedrin at that point.
Well, my memory isn't the best, Joe, but I remember when I was much younger, I didn't pee at night. I got up in the morning and took a pee.
When you're much younger, you don't. Your bladder's different.
I still don't.
It happens
Well-
to different people different ways.
Well, and the thing is, too, is you can just kind of fuck your shit up when you're younger by holding it in when you can.
But how many Pepsis you drink a day? That is a diuretic. It's going to make you pee.
You don't have to piss all night. You get to piss all night. Donald. Yeah, I mean, there's, yeah, but I know personally, back when I smoked, it does, whether you only get 4 hours of sleep or 6 hours of sleep, that shit puts you in a nice deep sleep. You'll wake up feeling like you slept for 12 hours. You can get 4 hours of sleep doing that shit, and you'll wake up thinking you slept 12 hours. Fuck, you're in your mid-70s, Paul. Go live a little bit. Go get you some gummies.
73.
Don't encourage him.
How many, just curiosity, how many Pepsis you think you drink a day?
I'm waiting until I hit my 70s, David.
Maybe
I'm gonna
3.
try meth for the first time.
Why you-
I just sip them, Joe. It's like
There's no way you drink 3
I
a
wake
day.
up in the middle of the night, my throat is all dry, and I just take a little sip.
Oh, bullshit.
Paul, there's no
Probably
way you
about-
drink 3 a day.
I'm gonna say probably as money as he buys, at least 2 an hour.
Right.
That's what I'm thinking.
No, you guys are wrong.
Right, is my microphone sounding better?
Yeah.
Or does that sound better?
No, the other way. Sounds like you're farther away on the second one.
Oh shit, the button fell off. Oh, bollocks.
What do you mean the button fell off?
Yeah, fucking you and your HyperX.
Hey, you bought a used one.
Yeah,
Nah,
I
it
guarantee
just-
you drinking
now.
at least 10 a day.
No, no way.
Well, count them one day and see.
But I
I
only
know.
hit 2 today
Oh,
he told
all day long. From the
I-
time I went to midnight till right now, this is my 3rd one.
Paul, how often do you restock your Pepsi?
Not as often as I used to.
Yeah, he used to. I remember a couple years ago, he said that he used to drink like a 12 pack a day.
I
Whether
remember
he's-
when I first came on here, he used to have a fucking stack full right behind him. I mean, fucking shitloads.
You
Not
got
like
a stack full
not
behind
now.
him. He had 3 the other day. A couple
Yeah.
of days ago, he had 3.
Yeah, but if you watch
they're
them,
still there.
yeah, that's what I mean. If you watch them, back when I first started coming on here,
Well, you got to remember, I'm also giving Pepsi to my tenant upstairs.
yeah, and he used to have six or seven of them crates, and you just watch them go down and back up, back and they were up and down more than he was doing shit. So
Well, I'm sure the amount probably changes every day. Some days he might have just a few, and some days he might drink a 12 pack. I've been drinking nothing but Gatorade the last couple days.
I might drink 4 or 5 cups of tea or coffee a day.
Keeping my electrolytes up.
don't start him on that one again, Mark. They'll all be running to the bloody microwave.
Break Uncle Bert, attorney traffic.
Well, and the other thing I do is I don't know. The older I get, when you're younger, you used to pee a real stream. Now it's not a real stream anymore. It's a little fit.
That's your urinary tract infection.
Yep.
That's just like getting a kidney stone. The shit gets clogged up. I don't have a problem pissing a nice strong stream, but not when I had that kidney stone. I didn't. Isn't that what he had in the Green Mile? Didn't he have like a really bad urinary tract infection or black bladder infection?
Got a
Yeah.
clue.
Yeah.
Isn't that
All
what
I'm
Tom
going to
Hanks
say
did?
is, what is worse, right? Is your you go to the lavatory, you think you're finished, you turn around and you're like, oh, for Pete's sake, I've got to carry on.
Maybe that's the way you do, but I don't. It just it's just, it ends up being a little trickle and that's it, you know?
That's why you're getting up so many times because you're not.
That
peeing
means you're not
full
drinking
time.
enough water.
Well, I cut down on the number of Diet Pepsis I drink.
Now,
Yeah.
That's not water.
It's got water in it.
no,
No,
it's
which-
carbonated water.
No,
You
what
need
you need to be
rest-
drinking is water and some cranberry juice in between. Clean your shit out real quick.
Cranberry juice, yucko.
Cranberry juice is good.
Fucking interesting. Cranberry juice is for old men. We're not there yet. Are we, Paul?
I am.
I like cranberry juice. I like the tartness of it. Every once in a while, I'll crave one. I'll stop and get a little ocean spray or something at the store. In a little tiny
Yeah,
bottle.
cranberry juice isn't that bad when it's mixed with vodka. I went to that concert last night. We had 3 pints before the concert, then another 2 pints and a couple of double rum and cokes after the concert.
That's a problem when you go on a night out and you fucking spend half the night in the fucking gents.
No, I
That's
did.
true, JD.
I went once.
Yeah, but how many pints did you say you had?
5 and 2 double rum and cokes.
Not bad. When I go out, I just have 1 or 2 plus 12 and the rest. Last time I went out, I did 23
I
pints.
still got quite a strong bladder.
23 pints, and I still walked home as if nothing had happened.
Oh, I can't hold it in anymore since that kidney stone. My kidneys will literally start hurting. I don't know if it's just like residual, but if I hold it in for more than like 30 minutes, dude, I can feel my back hurting real bad.
Yeah, you shouldn't hold it in anyway.
Well, no, luckily we have enough stops, like the different schools and stuff, that if I gotta go to the bathroom, I can jump off and go to the bathroom real quick. A lot of the schools
Oh
have
my
bathrooms
God.
right outside.
It's going to be like Uncle Buck, innit, where he goes into the toilet and Justin stood there like, all little rhinos on the floor, like, ah, shit. Getting down on your knees.
Both the school or the 3 schools I go to, they actually have a single person bathroom right outside the gate where the buses pick up. So a lot of the drivers and stuff, you'll see them getting off, going to the bathroom at the schools.
Have you got a key to the disabled toilets, David?
Funny enough, no. But Laura
There
does.
you go, David.
Yeah, Kate's got one, but I haven't.
You can buy them.
Yeah, you can buy them off eBay. They're about
Okay, that
20 off eBay.
Here's the final product, and I'm not changing anymore.
well,
I
the
don't
F and the R are both
I
lined
like-
up.
All of it looks okay, but I do not like the 107.
Sorry.
Well,
That's
why,
just
why did
You
you
see
leave?
what I would have done, Joe. Is go back to the blue one. Right? You don't have to do this. I'm not trying to peck your red or anything. I would have just put the 1 in the blue section, the 0 in the white, and the 7 in the blue.
No,
Thing
And then
is,
the 107 at the top.
the only people that are going to understand what the 107 means are other drone flyers.
I know.
But then again, only people that are going to get them are other drone flyers.
Right.
I'm gonna try to take it into a casino and see if they'll give me any money for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to casino. I'm gonna go to casino and put these down. I'm gonna say, "Hey, I'm betting that." See if they run me out.
Joe will be handcuffed and in the back of the car.
Yeah, you go and you tell them the $1,000 chips.
Leave $1,000 in my casino.
Good. When I come
I
to your
want to
house,
cash them in there.
I'm gonna bring the one that I have on Sarah's thing at work, and I'm gonna bring it to you. You better give me $1,000.
Don't the casino ones have little chips in them so they know that they're casinos?
They might nowadays. They might have
Yeah,
like
now they
little,
probably do.
Yeah,
they
because I
probably
know
got
a lot,
little chips
a
in
lot
them.
of them over here have little adverts on them.
They might have like RFID or something on 'em. Not real sure how they like the anti because I'm sure there's people out there that make counterfeit chips just like money and shit, but I don't know how they go about detecting that, to be honest with you.
They probably have something inside that they could just scan it and know it's theirs.
But see, RFID is very vulnerable too, though, because you can copy it and put your own chip inside of it.
These
And
little
just-
fuckers.
So I don't, like I said, I don't know how their security works on that.
You know, the same kind of chip they put in pets.
Well, like I said, if they're using RFID though, that's very vulnerable to being copied. It's not hard to copy a RFID chip.
Bye,
You
Paul.
can literally do it with your phone. You can copy
I'm gonna go
RFID.
down and catch a ship. You guys keep an eye on it. Oh.
There's free apps that you can download where you can program those chips and copy them and stuff.
Right, we're calling it.
Yeah. Pack it in.
David?
Yep.
Behave yourself while I'm gone.
Never.
Oh man, my back.
Tomorrow in Port Huron, there will be showers with a high of 68 degrees Fahrenheit and a low of 58
I'm
degrees.
starting to think everything should be fucking wireless on my table. These guys are pissing me off.
So tomorrow when the Mavic 4 comes out, the tariff's
Right.
only 10%. They made a deal.
I thought it was
What?
30%.
No, they went to 10% for 90 days.
Yeah, but the original tariffs are still on there, though, he said.
Yeah, but the DJI's been eating the original tariff, so it don't matter.
That's because they're saying that China's willing to open up China to allow American companies to actually come in there and sell stuff. So we'll see if that actually goes through.
Yeah.
Oh, it's all right. You can be allowed to go into China and sell stuff, but you'll be that expensive that nobody will buy it.
Well, no, it's like stuff like
Hey,
like a lot of times it's stuff like letting people use Microsoft on their computers there,
you stay right
like
there.
being able to sell stuff like that. A lot of the like the tech industry can't even sell, they're not allowed to use their programs there.
Or anything like that over there. No.
Right, that's what I'm saying. They can't use Facebook, none of that. I mean, they got to do. I mean, that's why a lot of these Middle Eastern countries have started, kind of redoing the way that they're treating women and stuff because they realize Westerners aren't going to want to come there if women aren't allowed to drive, aren't allowed to do this and that. That's why the United Arab Emirates and a lot of those Kuwait and all them, they've started trying to more Westernize their culture as far as with women's rights and all that and everything because they're trying to be more inclusive to other people to want to come in there. Like I said, if you look at the United Arab Emirates, they're trying to make their cities into these millionaire and billionaire playgrounds, but Westerners don't really want to hang out there if they can't drink, if they can't do what they normally do in other places.
Yeah.
Just like the United Arab Emirates actually opened liquor stores back up, but you can only buy liquor, I think, if you're a diplomat or if you're a foreigner and you have permission. But it's the locals can't buy anything from there. Apparently that all started because some diplomat got killed by a DUI crash back in like the 60s or 70s or some shit. It was one of their citizens killed a diplomat in a DUI crash. It was one of the Arab countries that's the reason they outlawed it.
I don't know. I think a lot of the Arab states, because Muslim against their religion doesn't allow drinking. It's mainly a religious thing.
Yeah, but like I said, if you want billionaires and millionaires from the US and Canada and the UK and all these Western countries to come there and spend money and stuff, you've got to open something up. Otherwise, they're going to be like, fine, I'll just go somewhere else.
Yeah, I mean, they've got enough golf tournaments over there now. On both the European Tour and the Ladies Tour, they play a lot over in the Middle East at the moment.
Okay, I can go to the Dollar General on Highway 59, right down the street. Get me a 12-pack of Dr. Pepper Creamy Coconut for $8.75. 12-pack.
You just yelled at Paul for drinking soda.
I think I'm going to get it.
He's talking about going and buying a 12-pack.
That's dearer than Dustin said they were. It is.
Yeah, it's $12.75 for $12.75 for $8.75 for a 12-pack.
I remember when it was only like $4 or $5. It used to be
about
8
70 pence each, or 70 cents.
Yeah, I'll go buy a 12-pack and put them in my refrigerator. So when my sister-in-law comes in next time, I say, "Here, I got a Dr. Pepper for you." And then she could tell my son, "I had one before you." I'm actually going to tell him, "Go check a Dollar General by you. You might be able to get it."
You check some of the grocery stores. They sometimes they have buy one get ones on 12.
Text him. I'm gonna text both of them right now.
That's the only thing I go to Publix for is like if we want to get chips or soda. A lot of times they have buy one get ones on that stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
and you'd be surprised the profit margin on soda is so low. Like they barely make any money off of it, but it adds up if you're a big ass corporation like Amazon.
Over here it isn't. Over here, that's one of the biggest profit margins.
Well,
No, it's not.
When I worked at Walmart, Pepsi and Coke, they were only averaging, I think, like a cent and a half per 12-pack, and it was like 3.5 or 4 cents per 24-pack. That was all Walmart was making off. But,
Mark, if you look over here, yeah, when you go into the supermarket, you'll see that all the Coca-Cola is laid out the same in every supermarket, and same with Pepsi.
Mm-hmm.
And that's because Coca-Cola and Pepsi both rent spaces rather than sell the product to the store. So they literally, the store only rents the space out.
They do the same thing over here, but they do get a profit margin off of it. But it's really low. Like I said, really low. It's like like I said, it was like a cent and a half or 2 cents per 12-pack and like 3 or 4 cents per 24. But like I said, if you're a company the size of Walmart, that shit adds up to hundreds of millions a year. You know, when you're moving 20 pallets of soda a day in one store. You got fucking 5,000 stores or 10,000 stores around the country, you know. That shit adds up quick. Because we used to be able to take the scanner around and you could scan any item in the store and it would tell you what the profit margin was on it.
I'm going to tell you what the biggest markup is in supermarkets over here. And it ain't food. Razor blades.
Oh, those are fucking always been outrageously priced.
Priced now.
It was cheaper to always buy the handle with the free blade or the free 2 blades in it than it was
Yeah.
to buy the refill pack.
Yeah.
That's what a lot of people used to do. They just buy the handle with the free blade. It usually would come with 1 or 2 free blades with it. You'd buy that, use them up, and you throw it out and go there and buy another one because the fucking refill pack, you
Yeah.
could get the handle and the blades for like $5 or $7, but the fucking refill pack was like $30.
It used to be like that over here, but it's not anymore.
Well, it's like that. I think my Wilkinson, is it Wilkinson sword that does the 5 blade? They're like over £1 each for a blade.
That was what that one company was making. They were real popular for a while, but I think they got bought
Calm
out
down.
by an actual company that made razors. It was the razor,
Harry's.
the Shave Club. Remember the Razor Shave?
The
Club?
Shave Club. I meant.
Yeah, you used to get razors for like you could get a whole pack of razors for like $1 or some shit. They were really cheap.
Yeah, I just go to the dollar store and get me a packet full. They work.
You can get a razor with about 30 blades off Temu, but there's blunt as fuck.
I wouldn't trust no fucking razor off Temu on my face. Fuck that, especially
Every
around
blade
my...
will be on a different angle and cut you like 19 times.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
You know what I do? I buy my blades at Christmas when they do the little gift packs.
No, like Walmart's biggest margin or biggest moneymaker by far is their grocery department. That's like 70% of the store's income. There's actually some areas in the store where they don't even make money. They'll actually break even on a lot of stuff because it's just a convenience for them, for the customers.
It's a
Like
loss.
Yeah, a
Lost
lot of the electronics, they barely make anything off of that.
So that's going to be a light box, right? And what
Yeah,
you do,
I actually think that the S needs to be slightly over a bit.
So what do
and,
you
and
use
what
that
you have
for?
to do is put a white. It's cut out. You put the white sheet behind it to give you the white. And I said, well, how do you get these damn like right here in the A and the E, the A, the P? How in the hell you fix that shit? Because it's going to print, but it's nothing behind it. Johnny says you gotta put it in there and glue it.
Oh, you're talking about the little things in the middle?
All like the O
no.
here, all that stuff's gonna come off separate. You're gonna have to go in with a drop of glue and put it back in on the white thing after you put the
No.
white thing in.
Now,
Tell me what to do.
You can
It's
do
easy.
connections.
you can either use a translucent filament for your first layer. Yeah, so it does a whole square, and then the rest of it will print on top of that. Or you do a single layer white. I
On
did it with
outside?
on the underneath. Yeah, so your light will shine through the white, but not through the top layer.
Yeah, so he's saying print a translucent square on the bottom, and then you
So I
set
gotta
that
print it the
square.
opposite way.
and then you set that to print over top of it once it reaches the thickness of the translucent.
You only
And you
print
switch
one
filament.
layer of translucent. So one layer, and then you print that on top. So your base layer would be your one square, and then your next layers up would just be that there, what you've got there.
Yeah,
And
I
it
see
will
what you
print
mean.
it on.
Yeah, then you just have to switch your filament out when you go to do that part.
When you do when you get to the second layer.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what
I
I'm
did it-
doing is I'm printing it this way. Print it that way, and then
Oh.
that layer right there is gonna be white.
Yeah, so when you get to the top, when you get it to the top of that, then you
Yeah.
print one whole square of thing. But doing it that way, you may have a problem with.
Yeah, you need to flip it upside down because otherwise it's not gonna. How's that fucking plate gonna print out if it's up above the plate?
Yeah,
You're gonna have to have all kind of freaking support.
You see that's where the problem is that you've got there.
I would just flip it
Normally,
over.
you're printing the front plate, that connects to the back plate. Yeah, so the front plate is just flat. There's no edges.
Right.
Yeah, what you've got there is literally the back plate.
Well, I still can do it. You know what I still do? I can put it in like this and print it on that side. Watch. I
Yeah,
still
flip
can
it
do
over.
it. Let's change the side. So it's going to print like that, face down. But then what I do is I just go in and put another layer on the inside here,
Right.
so that
Yeah,
there's going to
one
be
layer.
one layer that's going to be white.
No, and then
Right,
you'll have
so-
to do supports on the
but-
letters probably.
You're going to have to do support in between the letters.
Yeah.
Not if I do a layer
the
behind
USA,
it, it's gonna stick to
definitely.
it.
Yeah, on the USA, you definitely will have supports.
Yeah, because that's going to be too wide.
Pick the
It's just-
option for critical supports only.
the little
Well, you gave me an
letters,
idea. Now I got an idea.
the little letters you might get away without supports, but those big ones definitely not.
Just want to say it wasn't me.
I blame it on you, David.
No, because it will look better too. Because when you're gluing shit, if you don't get the glue right and it seeps out the sides, it's going to look like shit.
Right.
Put
Yeah,
too
yeah.
much
I got I know I can do it this way.
Well, what I did with mine is I printed 4 holes in the corners, and then I printed the back box, and then just a simple plate for the Euro trucks.
Oh, do you got a glow in the dark filament,
Yes.
Joe?
No, I don't.
Because man, that would look good. Because you could turn the light on, and then when you turn the light off, it would still be glowing.
You wouldn't need to. It would just charge up during the day through the natural sunlight, and then when you turn the light off, it would just glow.
Yeah, but I think he wants to use it as a lamp too, though. That's what I'm saying. You could have.
You'll be surprised, yeah, because I printed Laura shitloads of glow in the dark stuff. Right? She wanted a desk tidier, so I printed a stiletto for on a table, glow in the dark, and that fucking thing is really annoying. I roll over and like, Laura, turn the light off. She goes, "It's your printing." It doesn't help that she has it right underneath the fucking light.
Why are you going with green? Is that like your channel's color? Do you have a specific color that you
No,
use
I'm not
for your
using
channel?
green. That was just what it's showing.
Oh,
It's
okay.
just your base thing, design thing.
Yeah. I
What
was
color
thinking
are you
about
doing?
doing like I've been doing everything red, white, blue like that. But then I said, no, the front's going to be all blue. I might do, I might do all blue, then do white for a while. That way, when I get to that level, it'll be the white, and then after the white, the back of the box will be
Dude,
red.
that's a lot of fucking filament change if you were to do the whole front red, white, and blue. All
Yeah. Well, yeah, it could be done.
right, but just scrap that printer, order you a bamboo. We'll get this knocked out in a couple hours.
Count on that.
Because I got it all designed out where I've got the layer to go in the back. All I need to do is put the layer back in there and then just make sure I know where that layer is at. Once I hit that layer, then it'll start working. Yeah, and I know what you talk about the support when it gets to that layer up top,
Yeah.
but it's not as big as you think. It might need support just in those big letters.
Yeah, that's what I'll say. But make
Yeah.
sure you pick the option for critical support only and do trees.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah, because if you do that other shit, that is one thing that pisses me off about Bamboo. No matter what you do with supports, they seem to fucking weld to your print. Does my head in.
Yeah.
Buy me.
Amount of perfect prints I've ruined trying to fucking break a tree off.
Buy me a new phone this week.
Buy yourself a new phone.
Yeah, I'm gonna get me a S23 Ultra. I want something bigger.
S23 Ultra. You're on the
Yeah.
S25, mate.
Yeah, well, it's a difference of like $600 too. I'm not paying that much for I always stay a couple generations behind.
Well, I'm on the S24 Ultra.
I got
And
the S20.
they've just updated that AI, all that AI stuff, and it's fucking crap.
I have the S22 standard. I mean, I could get the S22 Ultra, but I want something that's got a little bit more. Because honestly, the S22 Ultra is not much different than the standard when you look at the specs, but it's significantly different when you go to the 23.
Yeah. Well, yeah, the phones are getting slightly bigger again.
I don't mind the big phones because I spend a lot of time on my phone. So.
To be honest, the bigger the screen, the better. Now, for me, my eyesight's getting worse.
Yeah, I'm gonna get me a new one. Order it probably on Thursday. And I'll give my S22. I'll just give it to Thomas, let him have it.
Oh, wouldn't like to be in your household when that happens.
Why? All the girls, no, the 3 girls, Sarah and the 2 girls, they're all about Apple. They all love Apple.
All right.
And they all have brand new iPhones, so they can piss off.
I probably won't be on tomorrow morning. Well, dinner time.
I won't be either. It's payday.
Oh, it's payday for me tonight.
Yeah.
But I've got to go and get a 24-hour ECG monitor fitted tomorrow.
Oh, fuck. I feel for you. Why is it always giving you in the fucking summer months? Not beds.
Mm.
Always when it's hot and sticky, so you're like walking around with your baggy t-shirt on and fucking sweat just goes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, pissing me off.
It's means I've got to go back on Wednesday to have it taken off.
You can take it off yourself.
Yeah, but you still got to take it in.
Yeah, no, but you just drop it off. But at least you can take it off and take all them fucking sticky pads off.
Yeah. And then on Thursday, I've got the high risk in the morning and colorectal surgery in the afternoon. Fuck knows what that's for.
A what?
Colorectal surgery.
Oh.
That sounds like something on your ass.
Yeah.
It's something I don't want to have happen.
Something to do with the
Been there, done that.
Tom and Nick.
But I don't
you're
know what they want to do, but they've not told me to do anything. So,
Well, you're fine unless you feel both hands on your shoulders.
yeah.
That's what
My
I
dad
thought.
always told me that.
You better start squirming.
My dad always told me when you have an rectal exam, make sure he's only got one hand on your shoulder.
Yeah.
I've reached the age of 66 nearly, and I've never had one in the past.
Well, there's no time like the present.
Yeah.
Well, now they recommend you get one when you hit like, what is it, 50 now
Yeah.
or something?
What's
Over
this?
here it's 50.
Just a call on thing. You do it. You
Yeah.
send you one so you're home now. You don't have to.
Yep.
Be. Nobody
50
has
and
to call
55.
You know what, Bamba? You're pissing me off. Urgh. Fucking trees.
Nah, Thomas runs around the house parroting everything I say to the girls. They'll be like, Apple sucks. But
Hey.
he's on a Samsung now, and it's kind of a cheaper one.
You
So
see?
it's fine.
I just put it in behind it and I'm going to just make it all one piece.
Yep. Right. Here,
Yeah, that should
Samsung.
work.
All right, I'm jumping off. I'll catch y'all later.
Yeah.
See you, Justin.
Message for Samsung. When you're doing your flip phones, yeah, get the fucking PLA translucent filament and print
Yeah,
for that because
I
these
think
fucking things it won't
it's
snap.
better.
Just will not snap. Oh,
Uh,
here comes the players. What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah, but PLA doesn't bend either, really.
Oh, it fucking this does.
It won't bend
No,
flat.
this is bending. It's just where it's printed on a joint on a corner. The fat will not fucking snap off. It's free. Fucking hell. Oh, butchered this now. Yeah, here we go. Fire up the 3D printer. I've got to start again. And I've done it. I like it. Oh, that was a waste of 4-hour printing.
Is there a new Iron Man movie?
A what?
A new Iron Man movie.
Oh, I don't know. They're always fucking new things. Probably.
Saw a clip on, I think it was a Facebook.
Oh, that
Earlier, and I don't remember.
Roger, Oklahoma 2, received. Starting traffic.
Paul's left his radio on full blast.
Roger that.
Apparently, Paul came on at 10 to tonight,
Oh no.
and at 15:15, he was moaning about the fact that there was nobody coming on
yeah.
and talking about closing it down.
Well, actually, I loaded it up, saw it was on. I thought I'll give it a bit.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah,
was sitting there too, just waiting to see what he's gonna do.
yeah.
When he was going on about Joe taking tablets, I'm like, yeah, you don't want to go down that road. I don't think. Right. You're 25 minutes away from payday.
Mine don't usually go in till about 12:30.
Well, mine goes in at 5:15. Who do you bank with?
Nationwide.
There you go. I bank with the Halifax. I get paid at 5 past midnight. It's gone by 10 past. And nothing's open.
Oh, I had that problem. I think I've got about 100 quid left of me. Oh no, left about 60 quid left of my works pension, which goes in on the 1st, and that's like 1,450 quid. And that a lot of that disappears in the first 3 days with bills.
You know this keyboard riser I printed?
No.
I got a better idea for it. Goodbye, keyboard riser. Hello, laptop riser.
Yay.
Go ahead.
This is where I put it all on. Nah, I don't like it. Actually, I don't like it. I love it.
Southbound traffic report. Check down White Bertha at Dutton. Check down for Imperial. Alberta is still securing out Imperial and hugging the Canadian side. There's the small tug Lime Island with a small march. Over. Starting traffic.
Did they complain about Paul flying the ship?
No. I think they're just like air traffic control, keep the shipping lane that comes down the river before it hits the lake uncongested.
Mhm.
Because earlier on it kept asking boats what time they were going to hit the Black River.
Getting your files and memories by backing up your PC. How about back off?
I don't think
Yeah.
they like. I don't think they like ships passing in.
Fucking OneDrive does my head in. Only save files to the PC. What? Which part of that do you not quite understand? Storage is you go. Well, I ain't. Fuck off. What the fuck this? Quick share. No.
Save now. Live wow. Power to the garden messages. Power to the fresh space anyway.
You guys look bored.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is say the magic word, pack it in.
No more than usual, Paul.
Huh?
We're no more bored than usual. Are you ready to pack it in already, Paul?
Whatever you guys want to do.
Right, Biden.
Okay.
Dominic's only just got in.
Paul's always ready to go. You never hear him already.
You've only been here for 10 minutes.
Paul
Dominic.
leaves, comes back, and he's ready to pack it in.
What's that?
I said, you never hear, and then you come back and you're ready to pack it in.
Well, that's because I got editing and stuff to do, but that's not the reason that I'm packing it in now. It's warm enough that I want to maybe mow the lawn before the rain comes tomorrow.
Talking about rain, where's my fucking thunderstorm?
Yeah. What a rip-off.
Yeah, I've been ripped.
Yeah, I don't think they appreciate me cutting the lawn at the moment.
Yeah, I can see your neighbours being very happy you're going round with a lawnmower at midnight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the storm died out.
It don't matter because he's fucking moved out.
Yeah, but the other side hasn't.
The other site's an Airbnb, so it don't fucking matter.
Yeah, but it might have paid a lot of money to be staying there tonight.
I don't know. I'm not even sure whether there's anybody in there tonight or not. There's no car in the driveway, but that don't mean to say there's nobody there.
So how many parties have been in there?
Hey?
How many illegal parties have been in there?
Oh, I don't know. Like I said, more often than not, it's a company sending workmen up to do contract work in Manchester and finding them somewhere to stay. That they don't need a hotel. They can put, with it being a 3-bedroom house, they can put up 3 different people.
Ziggy.
So they can
How many
send
millimeters in 8 inches?
3 people instead of getting 3 hotels.
203.2 millimeters.
Get nearly down.
They've got a driveway at the front, a gravel garden that half of them park on as well, and then a driveway at the back as well.
Ziggy, how many millimeters in 6 inches?
6 inches is
152.
Yeah, 152 mil. Yeah.
Like how Amazon allowed you to rename your Amazon devices from Alexa, and everybody's called it Ziggy.
Well, I got an Alexa, I've got a Ziggy, and I've got an Echo. So that's how I do it.
Three that they gave me the option were Alexa, Echo, and computer.
Hey, Ziggy, how many millimeters in 5 inches?
5 inches is 127 millimeters.
Hello, computer.
And
Wait till it comes back and goes, "Hello, Joe. Have you considered
My-
going back to school?"
my Echo just said computer's
We
not
can
con-
help with that.
Many inches. That's too much.
Oh, not liking this fucking news update.
Hey, Ziggy,
Fucking
how many
sound.
millimeters in 4 inches?
4 inches is 101.6 millimeters. 590 nanometers and 520 nanometers.
I got everyone on answer me. I had Siri answer me, everybody. Siri must have been jealous.
Dude.
Should have just asked.
Drop
No,
your phone on it.
It's
Drop your
taken.
phone on its screen.
It's taken as it being 102 millimeters, even though it's a little bit short of that.
It needs to just give me conversion of freaking inches.
That'll be
Why?
easy.
How many millimeters are you asking for?
I don't know what I want. I don't know how big I need to make this deep, this light box. I need to go pull out one of the lights I've got and see how big it is.
What kind of a light is it? One of those tea lights?
No, I got one that clips in the back. I got to see how deep it is.
Yeah.
It might be very easy. Might just be like 2 inches. So it might only be a 3-inch box.
2 inches is 50 mil. 3 inches.
Sorry to destroy you again here, Joe, but you'd be better off with LED lights.
Yeah, I agree. I don't have any though.
Well, they're only a couple of quid in the dollar store.
Yeah, I've got a couple of I have to go to the dollar store tomorrow, see what they got.
To do it the easy way, 1 inch is 25.4 millimeters.
Yep. I get you.
I get
Gitchy's
you.
here. Hey, Gitchy.
How you doing?
Yeah,
Oh.
LEDs. I only need about a 2.5-inch box.
He's got a question
Little thin
for
one.
you.
2.5 inches would be 62.5 mil.
Should be getting my tickets for the Walk of Faith tomorrow. If Royal Mail tracking's correct.
What? You're getting this early?
Well, I don't get a choice when to send them,
Mm.
unfortunately.
So you actually have to book in advance to do it.
You don't have to, but obviously because it's a charity event.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be having somebody recording up there.
Mm-hmm.
They preferred me to book it in, so.
Okay, guys, I'm going to leave you for a minute. Go out and mow the lawn.
Okay.
You guys got her under control?
We always do.
I'll
Okay.
put, I'll put the Mini 4 up and record it from outside.
Yeah.
What, you on about me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do. If you're allowed.
No.
I think you might have to fly it up off the beach. But the walk of faith is at 2:30.
Southbound for the South Dock, 1936.
You're gonna stay.
I don't know.
1930.
They give me 2 times. They give me 2:30 and 3:00.
But if you're wearing a dress, I'm not underneath the glass.
Oh, don't worry. Yeah, that image crossed my mind, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna have to do something silly to protect myself with that. Protect myself, but protect everyone else. So I am going for
Like recycling shorts?
no. Something a bit more outrageous. Um,
Mankini.
well, here we go. I'm buying them off Sheen, which is probably a bad idea, but hold on. But I thought of going for something like this that looks a bit stupid.
Hey, Jim.
So what do you think?
I
You can tell they're there. Then that's the point.
mean like Victorian style bloomers.
Yeah. I thought that would be a better option than just straightforward shorts, because from the bottom at 380 foot, hey Jim, it ain't gonna look much different, is it?
Jim, what's up?
All right, I've got to start wiring the fucking dress on Thursday.
Lloyd's on tonight, isn't he?
Yep.
Scott Jackrabbit at the moment,
Yeah.
unless he's just finished.
Yeah. He's just finished, and I think Philip's on next.
Philip's only on every fortnight, isn't he?
Yeah, I've lost track of which is on and which is off.
Yeah.
What's your call's still on? Unless I'm behind on it for some reason.
Yeah, he'll still be on for another 10 minutes or so.
Yeah.
Sugar is now. See. I had to have a couple of biscuits because my sugar level had dropped down to 3.6.
See, what I hate about Sheen is you add an item to the basket and the price goes up.
Maybe I had too many biscuits. It's now 9.2.
Oh, okay.
And you add another one.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll go back down again. Nice. Yeah, looking today.
Thank you, David. I like that.
Do?
Yeah, what I did was I just put the sheet in behind it and brought it in and blended it together, make it one piece. And then when I get to that level on the print, I'll go ahead and change it to a different color right there. Yes, sir.
Hey, Joe, what's up, buddy?
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, a bit like that.
Midnight. Time to turn the fish off.
Yep.
Well, just the light. The pump stays on all the time.
Turn the fish off. The ocean is like floating at the top.
Yeah, turn the fish off as well.
Yeah.
Up in the morning, turn them back on. They all start swimming again.
Swimming again. Yeah.
In the case of some worth, you are the momentum expansion. As our ship it's only between teams. Remember, you can't get those loads and continue
The St. Louis Cardinals are playing tonight.
Mark, if you're coming to Blackpool, how long do you think you're staying? The whole time, or?
I don't know. I'll let you know that closer to the time.
The reason being, I can get you a high-vis jacket, so you get away with a lot more than the seafront if you want to fly your drone and shit.
I've got high-vis jackets. I've got
It's a charity one.
I've got fluorescent overcoat with.
But did they have lights in them?
It's got GMTU written on it, and of course that.
Yeah, but does it have LED lights?
Greater Manchester Transportation Unit doesn't really count in Blackpool, but
no.
Wondering why my phone was down to 70%. Realised the charging cable come out.
You have £1.76. Uh-oh.
Well, I think I've got a bit more than that.
Don't worry, that'll update shortly.
Yeah, mine doesn't update my banking app. You have to close it and open it up again.
Yeah, mine does. It's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
It'll show the money goes in, but it doesn't update.
Oh no, it doesn't even do that. If you're waiting for it to go in, you've just got to keep on logging back into it. Let's have a look. Where are we? Nationwide open. We're sorry.
Get your apps down.
But we seem to be experiencing a technical problem.
Yeah,
Please
not-
restart the app. Yeah, it does it all the time.
Yeah, you only get that for the first half hour.
Yeah, restart the app and it'll go straight in. Yep. Restart
Hey,
the
that
app.
was Jim. He wants to see the chip.
All the way up to £728.28.
Yeah, I finished the chip, Dominic.
So what do you get? High rate, care and low rate
After
mobility.
listening to David and
No,
them
yeah,
aggravate me.
both. No,
You only
that's
get-
just how much money I've got left in my account before it goes
Yeah,
in.
that's the front right there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I've got
Shape.
David saying put 107 up top.
I think this
Now
month,
he's in my head again.
Yeah.
this month will be the first
It's only an
time.
idea,
in the
John.
back-
You don't have to do it.
That's the back. Yeah, the back came out a little bit different too.
I think this month is the first time it's the full amount for this year. Because
Could be 749 something.
yeah, the one in April.
No.
I think I think the one in April was short because it was only partway through the
But
month.
Dominic, here's the back right here.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Gloves.
What? I just put Captain Joe instead of Joe America. It was easier.
Oh,
When was it?
Are you sharing it?
is that £8 mile?
Oh, I was sharing. Hold on. I just turned it off.
Right, so 4.
Tuesday the 15th.
Yeah, that's the back
Yep.
Pack it in.
and that's the front.
Yeah.
But I established 2022 and on the back, got YouTube here. That's a
Yeah.
glare. That's nothing on there.
On the
Yeah.
15th of April, I got £740.80.
Yeah, but it don't look bad now. It looks all right.
I don't know. I think the pilot should be in the red.
Mm.
I'm actually considering a 107 like that. So I don't know. I'll put it this way. I've got it to where it's very close to being finished. Yeah, let me make sure Jim's in there. Let me make sure he saw that. Because he asked me about it a minute ago. Hold on. Oh, come on.
Which Jim?
Why you tell I was waiting for that money to go in?
And Jim, that's not Jim's drowning.
Yeah, that's the
think.
back, that's the
The
front.
Jim that lives near Paul.
Stop walking at me.
Yeah. Jim from Michigan, let's call him.
Yeah, Jim from Michigan, that's the front. And like 107 might go up top. I might switch it. And in the back.
Miss Jimmigan.
And I think the other thing I'm gonna do is when I do print them out, I'm gonna go get a 0.2 nozzle to give it a little finer look.
Apparently, I should have had a 0.2 nozzle with my printer, but I don't know where the fuck it is.
So it ought to work.
I've got various different nozzles I bought.
No, no, ma'am. No.
I got a 0.2, a 0.3, a 0.4, a 0.5, a 0.6, and a 0.8 or something.
Yeah, but for what printer?
They've all got the same screw thread.
No, you haven't.
Oh, they were for my printer, as far as I know.
Which printer did you have?
I've still got it. It's just in pieces at the moment because
Alright, what printer do you have?
I've got to change. You know what I've got?
I don't know. Is it Ender?
The same one that you used to have.
Oh, the G-Tech.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're actually quite good. Yeah, the nozzles are interswappable with Creality and stuff, but they're not interswappable with Bamboo.
All right.
Bamboo have got the quick release nozzles.
Yeah, I got the A30T. Was it the A30T?
I don't know why. Normal's actually
M30. All right.
No, it's either an A20T or an A30T.
Okay. Well,
But it's-
phone.
No, printer.
Oh, sorry. I'm hearing so many different A30s now. There's a
Yeah,
Samsung, I think,
I have
A30
the
as well.
A21M.
It's got the three. It actually has 3 tubes for 3 filaments going down to the head.
3 tubes.
Yeah.
Oh, so you can have 3 filaments.
Yeah.
You have messages. Do I? Statements of fees. Back to inbox. Important information. Bollocks. Stay, you fucker. Back to inbox. Your inbox has got 4 messages. Yeah, well, go with them then. Fucking asshole. Why is it they have to send you a fucking statement? You won't want to leave the page. I'll leave the fucking app. To be an asshole tonight, it's gonna be fucking 1 o'clock due to technical difficulty. No, Paul's mowing the lawn.
Yeah.
At 7 o'clock at night.
Got a question. Has anyone heard him mention Boone this evening?
Yeah, he's around.
Yeah, he's what's it? His tenant's friend.
Oh, stop it.
For a walk.
Yeah, I
Go.
was looking for a walk earlier.
Yeah.
Obviously
it's
wore
not.
him out then.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got Boone inside. He won't let him out when he's cutting the grass.
Yeah, it attacks the lawnmower.
There you go. Jim thinks the same as me with a 107.
I know.
Could have been worse, Joe. Could have been me and Justin agreeing. 2 days in a row.
Oh, if it was you and Justin, I wouldn't listen. Justin's gonna say, "Shut up" in the chat. What?
Yeah, mine's just gone in.
Yes.
Okay, that front of that light box, 6 hours and 53 minutes to print.
And what did it go in at?
Oh, so was mine. £749.80.
Yep, that's
let's see
actually
something
£9 more than last
And that's
month.
not with.
Right, let's go and spend it.
Yep.
And it's gone. Right. I think I have to go for it.
Now I'm looking, David, I'm looking here under supports, but I don't see anything that says critical only.
Oh, that might be a bamboo only then.
Yeah, it may be. So if I say generate supports, and I tell it I want organic. Yeah, it doesn't say it doesn't say anything about that, but I'm gonna drop it down like 10%. That'll save a lot.
25.73.
Hey,
See how
David.
bad this is gonna look.
Yeah.
I got a question for you.
Uh-oh.
My brother
Yeah.
signs on every 2 weeks
Right.
just to get his national insurance stamp paid.
Yep.
He doesn't get any money.
Yeah, I'm not sure how it works, but it used to be they had to pay you 1 penny.
Yeah,
you
I
had
don't.
to claim it. That used to piss me right off.
Yeah, I don't
You
know.
had to go into the post office and queue up, and they'd go, "I'd like to collect my money, please." And they'd look at you and go, "You really claiming 1 penny?"
Yeah,
I fucking have to.
but if he becomes, say, my dad's carer, if my dad get put on disability because of his hip and everything,
Yeah.
does he still have to keep going signing on to get his national insurance, or will the carers allowance start paying his national insurance?
Carers may.
I know the carers does normally, but will they do it instead of? And as such, with the carers allowance being such a low amount, will he then be entitled to income support?
No, universal credit.
Mm. But he'll end up getting money back that he hasn't been getting for God knows how many years.
Yeah.
Because he's not, it's mainly his OCD that stops him from working. Because he has one of these things where he has to, if he goes somewhere, he has to come back exactly the same route.
Nothing wrong with that.
Oh, there is when you're going in a big circle around Manchester to do various different jobs and you end up 500 yards away from work. And instead of going that 500 yards, you then drive all the way back round again to get back. They don't appreciate that.
Yeah, valid point.
This is what I hate about Sheen, right?
He also has real problems with one-way systems.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right. With
Because
Sheen.
he can't drive both ways down a one-way system.
Yep.
Right.
He has to park up at the end of it and walk back round.
Right. So on Sheen, I'm going to buy them shorts. And to buy them on their own, they are £15.
Mm-hmm.
But if I had a pair of shoes in that I don't fucking want, right? The shoes are free and the shorts are a £5.
Oh, that's all right.
Now it means I'm fucking donating more fucking shit to the charity shop.
We'll see if they've got a colour of shoe that Laura wouldn't mind.
Laura has about 100 pairs of shoes in the whole way. She's not getting any more. Oh, and they had to be size 9. Because that'll be because of what I fucking bought for the one for the thingy. Or one for that charity event. I'm not fucking buying any shit for these.
I only wear size 8. But Kate wears size 8 as well.
I'm a size 10.
That doesn't help.
What size are you in men's?
8. Well, the
No.
fish 7.5,
Oh, you've got small feet.
but to stop the pressure on my toes, I have to wear 8.
No, I don't want to buy no fucking.
But women's
Buy
size,
some bin liners. No, I
women's
fucking-
sizes are exactly the same as men's. There's no difference.
Right. That's sorted. No, maybe I need to contact Funny Girls.
I've still got Jackrabbit as being on, but Philip's not come up on the notifications, so I don't know whether he's on this week or not.
No, he's still going.
Who's Scott?
Wife
Yeah,
told me
still going.
Oh, Philip's on Scott's show anyway, isn't he?
Oh, 10.5, I'm guessing. What's a bed? Go on.
No, that's Mark Kenny.
Angel, put yourself to bed.
No ETAs for 11 and 12. So you go back to that.
You're cleaning that up.
So all it takes is all the gas for good. Just scan a code. Sit back.
Right.
All I do the rest. It's fresh, effortless meals. I go to the fence and save a lot.
Oh, it says Scott's doing a pre-Mavic for Monday.
It looks like he's watching MASH in the background.
Who?
Scott.
Oh.
I've just brought it up to have a look. Who's on?
Yeah, watch Lloyd. And I don't think I'll bother with Drone Nation because it's all going to be about the Mavic 4 Pro.
Mavic 4.
Mm.
Anyone ever heard of an EE4G action cam?
No.
Let's do some Google.
EE4G. Well, EE is a phone company.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not going to be that good because
I don't know of anything. I don't know of anything else to do.
No, it's
unless it's just a cheap knockoff version on eBay. Or
no,
Amazon.
it's 4G, an EE thing, but you can have a 4G SIM in it.
Uh-huh. Well, I've got a 4G SIM in my iPad.
So the ability, the ability to broadcast action footage live is very appealing, and 4G EE is well built, easy to use. Although the video quality isn't consistent. Well, why the fuck would I want it then?
In fact, seeing as how I have never used the 4G card that's in my my iPad, but I had to get it to get the iPad at the deal I got from O2. I can now, after having finished paying for it, cancel my SIM card, which will save me 18 quid a month. Hmm.
Why is it I can't find an portable power supply they were looking at last week?
Or is that what you're going to buy?
For one,
I'll probably cut his grass and took off out the back to fly that ship. Telling you.
Well, when he came on earlier, there was a ship going past in the background.
Mm.
Roger, Irma, traffic, go ahead. Up on Second Avenue, top of like, 20 o'clock was the whole like, Roger, Irma, I have no downbound traffic to report. I have a technown inside of the Whitebird, also at Imperial. Also be aware of a slow-moving tug ahead of you upbound Lime Island. There
Is it?
side and towing a barge. Just have a very, they're very.
I guess it's got to be considered as water traffic control rather than air.
oh why?
Paige wants me up.
How does she?
She says he's waving hello to you.
No, waving goodbye to you.
Oh, he's waving goodbye to me, apparently.
In other words, see, I'll meet you at Tesco's in the morning. Go wait for her.
What's that?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, don't worry, I've told him already. He sent you big hugs too.
Did I?
I take it Jim's got big feet then.
I'm muted. No.
He says he thinks he was size 8 when he was born.
Yeah.
But we have different sizes for kids. Size 8 kids is about 3 inches long.
Size 14.
Hello, Ed. My wife told me I'm 10 to 12. Oh, see. We had everybody telling what size shoes they were at one point, by the looks of it, Dave.
Size 14.
14. Jeez.
It says here.
Size 14. You can walk on water in them.
Yeah.
Mind you, not as bad as my ex's friend's son, Otto. He was 6'8", and he wore size 18 shoes.
Shit.
They were hard to get, I'll tell you.
Second, I'll just take your time for Harbor Beach.
And weirdly enough, he didn't take up basketball. He did try boxing for a while, which he didn't do bad at because the length of his jab was nobody could reach him.
Our days start early with factory lights before dawn. We're over 10,000 skilled workers, South Carolina craftsmen, Alabama engineers, and Georgia dreamers. We're 305 dealerships serving all 50 states. We're exporting globally.
Well, Jim's edging his bets. So far, he's spelled Christie 2 different ways.
I just call it kitchen, be done with it.
He spelled it with a K, which I think is right. Then the next time he spelled it with a CH.
But it could be spelled Kristy, Kristie,
IE.
Christy,
Yeah.
and CHRSTE. So
Well, the easy way is just call her by her initials, AI.
Yeah, but that's Al.
Later, AI, get you.
Let's get you leaving.
No, she did. She said she was.
All right, catch you later, Geechee.
Yeah, she does.
Oh, hope you get better soon as well.
She says she's still in pain. I guess from that she injured herself.
USB. What the fuck?
Roger,
devices now have a need to power it.
downbound for Lake 23 is the Jessica B. 1932, followed by the Lee A. Traversa 1946, and the Jimmy L. for the Self Dog 1954.
Mark, I'm looking for these power bank things.
Yeah.
One with a plug socket on.
They're called power stations.
Power stations, because I want to put power bank, it comes up with loads of shite.
Yeah, that just comes up with USB ones.
That did not help either. It come up with all sorts of fucking computer plugs. There we go. Portable power station. Right. Lowest price. I want to buy it now. Portable power station.
Check the watt hours first before you buy it.
All it's showing me now is solar panels. Like, they are not going to work.
What are you looking on? Amazon?
eBay. I can't use Amazon.
Oh.
Well, I can, but they're assholes, so they can fuck off.
On eBay?
What's this one? 180 watt portable power solar generator. Solar? Where's he getting his power? Where's solar from?
That might just be a solar panel that you can plug into your phone or whatever to recharge it.
Right, so it's got fast charge. Power switch.
Paul doesn't have that much grass. Taking a nap.
Did you say what hours?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where the hell do I find that?
Well, it's kind of like ampere hours, only it's easier to work out how long you can use something for if it draws an amount of watts.
Yeah, it just says AC output 180 watts.
But that's watt rather than watt hours.
Yeah. So that's
It's
But
milliamps multiplied by
6
volts,
watt
I think.
hours. Is that good?
Um, 180 watts.
But 180 watts is the output.
It
Yeah.
should be. It'll be all right for powering
A laptop.
a laptop easy.
But again, 180 watts, yeah. Generally,
but
if
it's
it's,
not going to be. It's not going to be good enough for running other things off, like
because generally
an electric
speaking,
grill or a kettle or something
yeah,
like that.
no, 100 watts, 180 watts not enough. Kettles need 1,000.
Yeah.
No, I just need it to power a standard laptop and maybe a tablet to.
Now, is that USB? Is it a USB laptop, USB-C laptop?
USB-C connector, but it's yeah, because it's USB to USB-C to
Okay,
USB.
so you generally they're 100 watt, and most, if a tablet is probably 65 at best.
My
Probably 40 to 65 watt.
Yeah, my tablet is fast charge 45 watt.
Yeah, that's what I mean, 45 or even 65 sometimes. Because I know mine, my MacBook is 100 watt.
Well, it says it's 166 watt hour, 45,000 mAh.
Yeah, milliamp hours.
Milliampere hours.
But probably 5 volt going out too. The 5 volt DC, 180 watt.
Fully charged in 4 hours.
Yeah.
Solar panel not included. Well, not solar power then, is it? Dumbass.
That's not that fast. I mean, mine takes about 8 hours to charge up. But then again,
mine, I've got a 145 watt charger, and mine charges up in about an hour and 10.
Yeah, mine's a 240 watt.
Yeah, but I'm talking
that'll be good
about
that'll be good for the Mavic 4.
Charging the battery up on this generator thing's 4 hours. That's pretty good.
No, I mean mine charges up in 8 hours, but it's a bigger capacity than that. How much is it?
60 quid.
Yeah, that's pretty cheap.
But it is on eBay, so.
I mean, I'm looking at some like a VTO MAN Jump 2200, which is delivery in 3 days.
Technically, I don't really need a power supply. I just connect to the fucking tram tracks.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, tram goes past. I'll complete that walk in seconds, and I'm done. And I'm on fire. Catch you later, Jim. Have a good one.
Yeah, Jim.
Later, Jim.
Oh, God, so tired. Why not? Why do I start fucking looking at shit this time of night?
I ordered mine off Temu, but even though it was sold on Temu, it came from the UK.
Yeah.
And it was about £110, something like that.
Yeah,
and I've run an electric hammer drill off it at the allotment, drilling through paving stones for about somewhere between 2 and 3 hours we were using it for.
Right.
In fact, I can actually plug the car charger into it and it will charge the car up for 4 hours. That's what I did when the battery went flat on the car, on the BMW. Just put the power station in the boot, plug the battery charger into it, clip the battery charger onto the battery and left it there.
Got it done, guys.
Yay!
Thank God for that zero turn.
Yeah, I don't think 18 volts going to be any good, is it?
Hey.
What's that, David?
I'm looking at power stations. Here we go. Maximum power 150 watts. Power output 150 watts. Power voltage supply 18 volts. But there's no.
Is Captain Joe off doing his?
I'm right here.
Okay, I was just wondering if you were still working on your project.
No, finished that.
Oh, good. You happy with it now?
No.
Oh. Not happy.
Portable star station, 180 watt solar generator. That must be the one that you were looking at. 62.99.
Yeah, I found one here. B&Q. It's a Ryobi.
Oh, right.
Plus
Good
18
brand.
volt.
They've been around a long time.
Ryobi have been around a long time and they are decent, but I don't know what the power station's like or anything.
Buy it from B&Q for 50 quid or buy it from Ryobi for 64.99.
Well, what wattage is it?
150 watts, 18 volt. It says here 2 times USB Type A ports for charging phones, tablets, and other USB devices. LED light area ensures no, don't use that. 2 LED lights, integrated smartphone holder for TV, films, and gaming. Small, lightweight, ideal for camping, travel, cars, journey, wherever you need.
To me, that doesn't sound like it's got a main socket.
As you can see from the sky, I got that lawn mowed just in time.
Yeah. You've done well.
There's maximum wattage 300.
Yeah, if you're going to get one, you want one that's going to be as much use as you can get out of it. So you want one that'll do 240 volt mains as well.
Oh, a generator?
Well, a power station, not a generator.
Yeah, just a bit smaller than the portable rather than.
Let's say it can power a laptop.
Joe's got a power station.
Anything for 100 watts.
It's only saying USB. It's not saying mains. If you can't see a picture of a main socket on it.
No, if it's 100 watt USB-C, it should be able to power it.
It'll do that, but it won't be of any use if you want to plug anything that's mains into it.
Well, like I said, it does have mains on it.
Does it?
Yeah, let me show
It's
you.
It's got a 3-pin socket on it.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, yeah.
That looks different.
That's different looking. That's a Ryobi, too.
Yeah. Looks cheap.
Ryobi, good brand. Good brand.
Now, what does it do? Oh, you have a battery underneath it. Okay.
Yeah, once we buy it, doesn't come with a fucking battery.
Yeah.
That wouldn't surprise me. If it's a Ryobi 1 kind of thing, it probably
Yeah.
does need their battery.
Yes. Which
Their,
means
their battery and charger costs about 100 quid.
yeah. After all that, it don't come with a battery. If I want the battery, it would cost me a lot more.
Yeah.
Wankers. After all that.
That's the whole idea of getting one that's all, what's it?
Built in.
Right.
Yeah.
Screwfix have lost the plot.
Probably.
They're all USB, so that's no good.
I mean, you don't want to be spending a lot, do you?
No, the cheaper the better, because I only need it for the 1 day.
Oh, you'll be surprised at how useful it will become.
I very much doubt it, because I don't really do anything. It'll be one of them that I'll use and then sell.
During the summer, you can go outside in the garden and
What
plug,
garden? I live in a block of
stuff.
flats.
All right, you can send Laura out into the backyard.
We don't even have a backyard.
Quadrangle.
And she can do a
What about quadrangle?
She can do a fortnight from there.
We have a balcony. That's about it.
Okay, close enough.
A ground floor balcony. All right, here we go. Anchor Powerhouse, 256 watt. Nah, they can fuck that one off. Ooh.
That's what I mean, sorry. That one that was 60 quid.
Hey, don't tell.
Does have a mains. It does have a
Oh, you eating a
mains socket
banana?
on it.
Lord help me.
Yeah, no.
Lime Island, there's a tug heading up.
I assume it's
Pass along that he is going to.
The 180 watts one.
Gonna be tornadoes going through there. You
180
mean
watt portable
banana?
power station, solar generator, lithium
Lithium
battery,
camping
camping
RV.
RV, yeah, at $59.99.
Yeah.
Okay, Jim. Hey, thanks for being here. I missed you.
Yeah, he left a long time ago.
Yeah. 10 minutes ago.
AOKAIDUN.
5% off with code LOVES 5.
I mean, that one will do you for what you want to do it, I suppose.
Yeah, just
Gitchy left 20 minutes ago too.
yeah. Please be advised the following charge will apply if you wish to return your goods if you no longer require or wrong items sent outside of the 30-day returns policy. Fuck off.
Yeah, £57 with coupon.
Let's have a look at his negative feedback. None. He's only got a 97.7% rating, but he's had no negative feedback.
He might have had some neutral ones then.
And then so you look at it, there's 177 negative. There you go.
I mean, his rating's 13,878.
Nice.
Not that bad. What I always do is I look in the negative ratings and see if I can find that product someone's left a bad review on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it turns out no one's left a bad review on because he's blown them all apart. Oh, there you go. Item turned up, boxed well, but doesn't work well at all. Barely does one charge when they claim to do two.
Hey.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that was charging up something from it, not it actually charging up.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. I need it to power the laptop all night.
But what was he trying to charge up?
Doesn't say.
That's right, sorry, traffic.
It's got a folding wheelchair with no wheels.
Roger, that's right, thank you.
He did apologize to him. No, I think I'll leave it for now. I'm sure Paul will have one I can buy off him in a couple of weeks. What? By these power stations.
No, thank you. Joe's got a power station, don't you, Joe?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but Joe's is an expensive power station.
He's got a real power station.
Well, what I might do is wait a couple of weeks and buy a more expensive one.
Yeah,
Joe could probably tell you the ins and outs of the power station. What you should buy or should have or shouldn't have. Depends
I've
upon.
never used it.
Joe, it depends upon the need, right?
It all depends upon the need, but I've never used it.
Like I said, as long as it powers the laptop and the either the dongle or the power supply, so I can use the. I don't think this new Samsung is gonna cut it, to be honest. I think of taking my old laptop. About Marketplace. Let's have a look on Facebook.
Oh no.
Let's see if anyone's stolen one and selling it cheap. Yeah, dodgy. There's no way you're selling them. Someone's listed about 20 of them for £70, 10 pence, and they're all different brands.
Yeah.
Dodgy as
Mm-hmm.
£72.20. No, thank you. That's so
My dog will not give me a break today.
Your
They
dog,
want- They want food. All they want is food right now. They've been eating all day.
eat, huh?
So it's on a 240 watt hour one, but it's in New Chinley Willows. That's near you,
Yeah.
literally down the road from you.
Well, it's about
It's next stop on the train.
25 miles, something like that. It's not the next stop on the train.
It is if you're going to North Wales.
Mm.
I'll never forget that time we got the train at Warrington Banquet. Yeah, was it no Preston it was. I was going back to North Wales. We had to change at Warrington Banquet for the train into North Wales, which normally goes through Newton Willows. And we got up to get off the train, and the train just seemed to keep going and going and going. I'm looking out the window. I'm like, I don't recognise this. Next thing you know, 10 minutes later, the train driver comes over to town and he goes, "We do apologise. We are going to arrive at Warrington Banquet, but we'll let you know when we're going to get there because I ain't got a fucking clue where I am." And the next thing you know, I saw the sign saying Newton Willows. It was like, oh shit.
The signal sent him the wrong way.
Yeah, but he did the right thing. He just kept going rather than, stop and wait for another train to slam into the back of him. I think he was advised just keep going. We'll get you there eventually. Next stop, Leeds.
Well, it's that time of the week again. I'm going to have to jump over and see Grumpy.
Oh, Grumpy's on. Okay.
Yeah.
About
Is
about
that
five,
time in the
about
evening?
5 minutes or so,
Good night.
something like that.
Okay, everybody.
Okay, so
let's just pack it in, I guess, huh?
Yeah, let's shut it down.
Yeah,
Pack it in.
Joe,
All right.
don't
Everybody,
stress
thanks
too
for covering for me, and thanks for taking care of all of everybody's needs and wants. And we'll see all of you again next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.